2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first-round action. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our feature group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Well, Henny, that sounds like he's trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. All I'm going to say is good luck.
Absolutely, Luke. Will Zalatoris is a player of the future. When we talk about young players who are confident and have every single attribute that you could possibly want for, Will Zalatoris comes to mind, and that's not someone that I would want to be going up against if it was me.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. And he's safely on the green.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Oh, just missed. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Big putt for par coming up. Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhole Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing out these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
Getting ready to play their third.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Club up. I like this play.
Yeah, nicely played. A par putt on the table. Looking really good, this one. Ooh. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Opting for the 6-iron.
They've chosen to club down here.
Pretty good shot there.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, this looks pure. Oh, that's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Yeah, that's well judged. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Not a bad line, this one. Sitting at 1 over. Well struck. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Not a bad play, that one.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at +1 for the day. Here we are at the 5th hole of Foxholm Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot, as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Left yourself an opportunity. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Okay, let's get back to the action. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris.
It's tracking. Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Here we are at the 6th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. If he makes this, he'll save his par. It was on a good line. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Seven feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
Will hold. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead. This has a real chance.
Let's take a look at the current standings. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one needs to kick left. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. A bit long on that one. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, the players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
And this is a gift to end on. However, you got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
Lovely effort that. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Quality shot, that one. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Wow, what a save.
This tour player is just streets ahead now.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
And that will drop in for a birdie. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here at the 10th. Sitting at +1. Well played, mate. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Just didn't drop. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4. You liked that, didn't you? Now just 1 over par. Going with the 6-iron here. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And it's time to recap that play.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck Will Zalatoris with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
Let's catch up with Will Zalatoris. Oh, yeah. What a shot that was. And that will take him to 2 under. 8 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Beautiful swing there. This one from about 160 yards out.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Getting ready to play their third.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Oh, that was a little loose, wasn't it? Ah, that's disappointing.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Birdied their last hole.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. At -2, going along nicely today. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Opting for the 6-iron. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par here. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. A couple under at this stage. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Oh, so close. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here we have a short par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, absolutely flushed. From about 100 yards.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Atta boy, good shot. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Looking good. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Whew. We could see the focus on their face when they were standing over it. Excellent concentration. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Setting up miles from the hole. That'll sting a bit. This one's for bogey. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
Yeah, a good round, a decent round, but nothing spectacular, and that's why they're in the position that they're at. They just need to get out there and grind a little bit more. We didn't really see them out there giving it their full effort because they just got lazy. I mean, it's just an okay round of golf, and it shows.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer begins the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
They're only back by a couple, Luke, and so they really have a great opportunity to go out and chase down the leaders by day's end. It's a good opportunity, good scoring conditions today. I'm looking forward to the action.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. Yeah, that one will play. Always a challenging approach to an elevated green. Going with the 6-iron here. Is that what they had in mind? Getting ready to play their third. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for par here.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Here we are at the second tee. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. And here we are with the third shot. That was wonderfully done. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Teeing off here at the third hole. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Not a bad line, this. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. As we head now to the par 5 next. Wonderfully played. And Rich, this player is competitive, but they've got to find another way to go to the next level.
They've only had a couple of top 5s on the season this year. It's good, but it needs to get better in order to turn great and get that first win.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120. They've decided to club up.
Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Nice stroke. Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 3 under. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Opting for the 6-iron. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Greens in regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Currently at -4 overall.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This hole's a tough two-shotter. A long par 4. That one's heading down Broadway. Playing from around 240 yards. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
A bit short with that effort.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is looking pretty good in the air. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Time to face a par 4 now.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the 7th. That's a little wayward.
Another missed green in regulation. They got to do better.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. That's a well-played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the 6-iron here. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Ooh, that almost went down. He has this putt to save his par. That's tracking. That's well holed. Currently 4 under for the event. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
This is a gift to end on. However, you got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Beautiful shot. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. From around 140 yards here. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
What touch, made it.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Next up is this par 4 hole. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Sitting at 6 under. Opting for the 6-iron.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, how about that one?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Talk about long range. I mean, they don't even make jets that go this far.
Ooh. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 3.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that green side bunker.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
How close was that to going down? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Job done. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
That's not what they were looking for.
Tried to draw that one in there, Luke, just missed the mark.
Let's see what happens here at the 13th. That's some good golf right there. Sitting at -6. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Oh, that was pure. Getting ready to play their third. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here. That's half a chance of being holed, this one. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Going with the 6-iron here.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Oh, just missed. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And now -7 for the event. We have a par 4 on this one. That's tidy. Second shot here on the 16th. Opting for the 6-iron. That's not the shot they're after.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
An opportunity to make a par here.
On a nice line.
That will work. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's nicely done. Second shot here on the 17th.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That was a beauty. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 8 under. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here at the 18th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
The game can be frustrating, can't it? An opportunity to make their par. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
it.